Hello,
Hello.
and welcome to I Hate Your Movie, where what we do? Uh,
Yeah, I think I got it wrong last time. I genuinely do.
okay, where
We recommend films to each other for your entertainment, but that doesn't sound right.
we inflict.
Inflicts,
Oh God!
yeah. Oh
All
god.
right, hello,
Hello,
welcome to I Hate Your Movie,
where we remember our own catchphrases.
where we inflict movies on each other for your entertainment.
Whoop.
Whoop, whoop. We're back, baby.
Yeah, professional as ever.
We're back extra this time because last time we watched a nice film, and this time we watched a movie that Rick will hate.
Or did he?
What did he?
Clickbait, clickbait, clickbait.
Well, make sure you like and subscribe and leave a comment in this episode. There'll be plenty of questions. We want your answers.
Yes.
This is also one of those movies where, like, what would you do?
Unlike everybody else in my personal life, I actually want your opinion.
Of strangers?
Yeah.
They're more reliable. So we watched Darkman,
We watched Darkman.
a non-comic book superhero film.
Mm-hmm.
I'll get into that why that is. It was 1990. This is actually a film that made money. Can you believe that?
No.
It did. This is the first like cult film that I introduced to that made money. It was kind of just forgotten in time, but when it came out, it did make money. Stars Liam Neeson.
Yep.
His first action role, one of hundreds of thousands, and directed by Sam Raimi, who after this went on to do Spider-Man,
Yeah.
And-
Before this was doing Army of Darkness.
Army of Darkness, and westerns, and Xena Warrior Princess, and things like that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was like producer on that. So Darkman, it was supposed to be a adaptation of The Shadow, which is also not even a comic book character. People think it is.
Okay.
But it goes even further back to like radio plays. There's a Green Hornet, like the Lone Ranger and the Shadow, they like started as radio plays.
Okay.
And it's just a coincidence that it kind of feels like superhero-ish. So he wanted to make a Shadow film, and he didn't have the rights, so he just come up with his own thing.
Mm-hmm.
Rick, what did you think of Darkman? I'll just take a picture of you right now and just post this. Post his face. And why are you such a hater? Why are you such a hater? And why are you anti-silly?
Okay. Right. My one sentence rule is if you're going to make something stupid, make it short. Like things that are stupid but a big-ish budget work if it's like a 10-minute maximum video. The example I would give to that is Rob Cantor doing Shia LaBeouf. If you haven't seen the video, by the way, Google it right now. Rob Cantor, Shia LaBeouf live. It starts off with this one guy telling a story about being lost in the woods, and it ends up in this massive production where he's got two choirs, freaking ballet dancers, people hanging from the ceiling on like ropes, and it's an absolutely massive production, and it's funny as fuck. But I just don't think a joke like that or a joke like this film works if you extend it out for like an hour and a half or however long this film is. It's just yeah, that's funny. Okay, it's the same. Still the same kind of joke. It's cool. It's still doing the same thing. Oh, that's doing it again. Yeah, and again. Oh, yeah, it's got a face again.
He's got a face again.
Oh, he hasn't got a face again. Oh, he's got a face again. Oh, he's impersonating that guy now.
Because there's a story to this, so the story is good.
But the story's razor thin.
Whatever. It's a comic book movie.
It's not a comic book movie.
Wow. It's a comic book style movie.
It was funny. It is funny. It's not funny enough to...
But it's also not a comedy. It's just silly. It's an action movie, a dark action movie with silly things in it.
But the silliness just didn't have enough variety.
Right.
In it for me, you know, silliness for a film like Airplane, you know, where the jokes just keep coming and they're all different and they're all like plays on words and it's all comes at you from different things. But this isn't that. This is like him having mood swings in a mask, and then he hasn't got his mask, he's having mood, and then the next scene he's got a face again and he's having mood swings, and like, you did that 10 minutes ago, and you're going to do it again 5 minutes from now. Mix it up a little bit.
Do you want to introduce this mood swings thing? Because the people who haven't seen this movie are very confused. The face thing.
Yes, so, I mean, do you want to just describe roughly the plot of the film?
Fine, toss it to me.
It's your film to introduce. You're the one that enjoyed it. I feel like if I did it, it would just be like, it's a shit film with a shit person who did a shit stuff.
How dare you? So this film stars Liam Neeson as Peyton something.
Yep.
And he's a scientist who wants to make a fake skin.
Mm-hmm.
But it doesn't last more than 99 minutes. And they realize, oh, it's because of the light disassembling the cells or whatever the fuck.
Yep.
And also, his girlfriend has discovered a shady business dealings that has like one piece of paper of evidence of it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's in their flat. And they go and beat him up and try to take the evidence. And in the meantime, they kill him, quote unquote. They put his face into acid. They crush his face against lab equipment in a comically long scene that never ends. And then they blow up the place. He doesn't die, but his face is like really burned and scarred. And so he, in the main plot of this is that he uses his old equipment to make new faces so he can take down this mob boss that wronged him.
Yeah. And in the meantime, because they injected him with something where he doesn't feel pain, but causes him... The thin explanation is that because he doesn't have a sense of touch, you feel disassociated with the world, and therefore he has violent, insane mood swings.
Okay, so yeah, he gets burned badly. He gets put into this sci-fi hospital.
Yeah.
Where they put hobos, but it's sci-fi hospital. Already a bit of a stretch. And then they put him on this what you see on carnivals.
Yeah,
like,
well, this is the knife throwing.
People throw the knives and someone's in a topsy-turvy machine, like going around and around. It is like that for no reason.
No.
Never explained. I like to imagine it's just to annoy the fuck out of them. Because it's just annoying. This doctor says all this exposition lines. Okay, so he's burned most of his body, but we separated his spinal nerves or whatever, so he doesn't feel pain anymore. And then at the same time, for some reason, he's got super strength. They just dropped that line, which just doesn't even come up ever. He's got super strength. And then he's emotionally unstable because he doesn't feel pain, because his mind wants some sort of input. Mm-hmm. So he just goes crazy, basically. So yeah, I don't know why they threw he's got super strength in there. It's just completely pointless.
Yep. But you say that like it's not typical of the entire film.
Well, I feel like I followed the movie's logic up to that point. It's not real world logic, but it's the movie's logic.
Yeah.
It's like he needs input, so he goes mad.
You followed the logic up until the point. This is like 10 minutes in, by the way.
Well, just that explanation, you know. What I really want to talk about at the beginning is Julie McDormand.
Yeah.
Who's one of my favourite actors.
Yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
Fun fact. Dan repeatedly calls one of his favourite actors of all time Julie McDormand, while her name is Frances McDormand. Such fan.
What else has she been in?
We'll find out, because we're going to have a Julie McDormand week. or my next recommendation will also feature her. She's amazing.
Yeah.
I love her so much. I would say this is a very weird feminist stamp on this movie.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's her or the writer or Sam Raimi, but she's like a working woman who earns the bucks.
Mm-hmm.
And she's very headstrong and independent, and then cares about her career. And then she's very honest. There's at some point where, because Liam Neeson is AWOL for a while, she gets a new boyfriend. And Liam Neeson comes back and you got a new guy? And she's like, I needed company, but I like you more. She was very matter of fact like that, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So I loved her. She's great. Their relationship before the accident was very natural. They just sit on each other on the couch and chat and make coffee and drink from each other's coffee. Just little weird touches like that.
Yeah.
I really enjoy that.
You can definitely see in this the transition between Army of Darkness to Spider-Man. There is a lot of Spider-Man-esque stuff in here, but without the budget.
Yes.
without the budget, and I feel like that's important for what he's trying to do.
Speaking of Spider-Man and budget, fun fact. Spider-Man, the first Spider-Man, ran out of budget, and the last thing they had to do is finish the transformation sequence of him becoming Spider-Man. There's like this montage of spiders and jeans and stuff, and the jean stuff they just took from this movie and just put it in there.
Really?
Yeah, because isn't that weird that like a big superhero movie just ran out of budget? Like, can you just imagine that nowadays? That's my first point. But my second point is they're just like, yeah, well, I guess we'll patch it up with whatever we did on Darkman. It's the exact same sequence.
Is it really?
Yeah, it's just like it's like his genes, then like neurons firing, electricity, and then but they just put like a spider in front of it. It's really funny.
Nice.
Let's talk about what is the most obvious flaw in this movie is ADR.
Okay.
This whole movie is ADR, which means pretty much it's all recorded over dialogue.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think it is because Liam Neeson couldn't really speak in that mask? He has like bandages over him. That's one. Secondly, when he removes his bandages, it's like this prosthetic skeleton thing where, you know, you can't purse your lips. So
yeah, you have very restricted movement. You can't be like,
Yeah.
so your thing off.
every time that's off and you can see the skeleton and he sees something, I'm like, how? How can he enunciate?
I thought it was just like a style choice. I thought it was like a imitation B-movie thing where it's ADR generally anyway. And they just, they thought it'd be funny to make it look like that. I mean, I don't really have much to say. It's a fairly low budget film that cracks the same jokes repeatedly and ends stupidly. To be honest.
Well, thank you for listening. One of my favorite scenes is when he puts on the mob boss's mask and he robs a convenience store with it, and he just looks in the camera. My name is Robert G. Durant, and this is my address. Come get me, police. Or something like that. Just like, that's really silly.
I think the silliest part of this film is the fake leg.
The fake leg.
Guys take off his fake leg and it's a gun. And he starts machine gunning people down with his fake leg.
And he's always in the background just hopping around. Mm-hmm. I really enjoy that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where I lost interest. And again,
that was the very beginning.
That's the very first scene. Because the first scene's just so stupid. Like, one guy even has, like, nunchucks.
Yeah.
It's...
Come on, man. You're such a hater. Can you listeners not hear how much of a hater he is of fun?
I do. Well, fun is good, but, like...
This is fun.
It's like having a Jack in the Box. It's like... It's done. Then you put it in. You do it again. And then you put it in and you do it again.
Lots of other silly things.
Okay. Maybe it pops out and it's got different colour hair.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. But it's the same thing though, isn't
it? Okay. Fine. Let's talk about the best scene in cinema history.
Go on.
It's the give me the fucking pink elephant scene.
Take it down! Take it! Take the fucking elephant!
By the way, right, I just want to say this. Like, Liam Neeson, he's far too good for this.
He's really good in this.
I
would say the whole acting-wise, everyone's really good. You don't think so? Because he puts on the mask, and obviously they just get the actor to do it. I feel like all of them do a great job of showing that he's Darkman and trying to pretend that he's the mob guy and not the mob guy. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like they all like stumble. Well, at first he's really awkward when he's the bald guy. Mm-hmm. And he just barely talks and like, oh, okay, whatever. And it's just like sits very stiffly and like it's really awkward. He kind of eases into it, but you can still tell that he's Darkman under that whole thing.
Yeah, I'm
so
with you. And they have to get the original actor that he's pretending to be to act weirdly enough. Yeah, okay.
I think all of them did that very well. All the masks.
Yeah.
And Liam Neeson was great. I think he had like two very distinct personalities before the accident and after the accident. He was very loose and carefree before and then very crazy as a monster.
Yeah, I didn't like him after he became Darkman.
No.
I thought it was too over the top, and whether that's whose choice that was, I couldn't tell you. But can you imagine this guy is just... I think you said they were recording this at the same time as like
Schindler's List.
Schindler's List.
Yeah.
And, you know, and he's sitting there, like, with a cloak, like Phantom of the Opera, going down a camera, like, looking directly at the camera doing these things. And I just think, oh, man, like, you're better than this. I think it was beneath him.
But he's done, like, what, Ice Road Truckers, the movie or whatever. Come on, man. Beneath him.
Yeah, okay. Fair point. I concede.
Some of his movies made less money than we did in our card game.
Some gems from Liam Neeson's filmography include The Ice Road, Retribution, The Marksman, Non-Stop, Taken 1, Taken 2, Taken
So
3.
Pink Elephant scene.
Yes.
It's wonderful. If you don't see this movie, you should just see that scene just on YouTube. Just type in Darkman Pink Elephant scene. So Liam Neeson as Darkman, he prints his own face and then he can go out with his girlfriend for a bit.
Yep.
And then he go out to the carnival. He does the ball tossing thing and then he manages to knock the cans and he was the pink elephant, but the guy says he was over the line and he goes mad. And just it's hard to explain what happens because a lot that happens, even though there's not much that happens, but he just goes crazy. And just the visuals of this, like the camera turns on him, the reality is peeled off like green screen, and just like there's just red volcano shit in there, portraying that he's mad. And then he grabs the guy's hands and then he breaks them, and then there's just this like long scene of focusing on each character just screaming for different reasons. Like Julie McDermott screaming is like, what the fuck's happening? Liam Neeson is like screaming because he's mad, and then the carnival guy screaming in pain. Chef's kiss. Chef's kiss.
It just doesn't seem that creative to me. It seems obvious.
Obvious with all the bells and whistles of like reality just peels away like a paper. And
I think you're giving it way too much credit. Reality peels away like a paper.
his whole background changes.
Yeah, you got a guy stood in front of a green screen and you've just put volcanoes and shit in the background.
Yeah.
That's not reality peeling.
You know how like in fucking like a Disney Plus TV show that would be portrayed? I'm angry, grr. Like nothing. No visuals, no nothing. So yes, it is special.
Okay.
I'll ask you a question that might pique your interest.
Yeah? Is it question time?
It's question time.
Question time.
Yeah, I adopted your format.
Yay.
If you could be Darkman for a day,
Yeah?
what would you do?
Kill myself.
All right.
Right, okay, let me answer that.
Engage the questions, sir. What? Just the face swapping.
Face swapping, okay.
Yeah. What would you do for
What
a day?
would I do for a day? Oh, that's a good question. I would be you, and I would run around town with my I Love Adam Sandler t-shirt.
Well, I do that anyway. I'm just not wearing any trousers when I'm doing that.
I don't know. Do you have an answer? I might be inspired by your answer.
I might become like a politician and try to do something good.
Yeah?
For a change. Yeah.
Yeah, so you went to something good. My brain immediately went to how much money can I steal? And how do I steal it? I'd probably have to just steal someone's phone. Anyone's phone who has facial recognition, and then I would be them.
Mm-hmm.
Just find the richest person I know and whose phone I could steal.
Well, let us know what would you do if you were Darkman in the comments.
If you could have somebody else's face for 99 minutes,
Yeah.
who would you be?
Right. Let's talk about clever uses of masks.
Okay.
Even fooled you for a second.
Oh, did it?
They did. At the end of the film, there's lots of face mask swapping and like who's who and things like that. There's a very silly helicopter chase, which is probably the most expensive thing in the whole movie.
Oh my god! There's two moments in this film that they had budget for. Right, one was the helicopter scene, and the other was when someone got thrown out of a window.
Yes, there's a real guy who's really thrown out of the window
Yeah.
and really falls for a really long time.
Yeah.
Is he alive? What happened to him?
Like, you can't fake that. He genuinely, and you see him fall
Yeah.
like 5 or 6 stories.
I've got a good eye for like mannequins and shit like that. And that was a real guy flailing in the air.
Yeah. So, if he's alive,
Yeah.
let us know.
Someone called the police on Sam Raimi in 1990.
And the next was the helicopter scene.
Yeah.
Where it looked like they genuinely hung a stunt actor from a helicopter and swung him round inside a city.
For a really long time.
Really long time.
So it must have been like 3 days of filming or something. Poor guy.
Or they filmed it just from like multiple angles and they
Yeah. So there's a helicopter chase. It's quite exciting and stuff. Rick made an approving noise. Just for the record. For the state record.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
If it wasn't in this film, that would have been really cool. If you'd put that stunt in an actual, like, in like a classic Arnold Schwarzenegger action film, that would be wicked. But in this film, it's so high budget, out of nowhere.
Yeah.
It's just...
And then the helicopter explodes with the mob boss in it.
Oh, yeah.
And then it cuts to the mob boss. It comes in and talks to the business guy, the business end of things. And then they have a little confrontation. And you were like, come on. He said, come on. And I'm like, he hasn't realized the trickery of this situation. Because it did explode. It's just a mask.
Yeah.
It got you.
It did get me, to be fair, yeah. But I think it got me purely because the rest of the film is so stupid that it would have quite easily fit in that the mob boss was still alive.
So what you're saying, this movie is perfect. And because of the tone, it really sold you on a twist.
Okay, sure. let's go with that. There's a conversation they have between Liam Neeson and Julie McDonald about, he's like, what if I was horribly scarred? What then? And she's like, I don't know.
Yeah, I love that. I love her character. I think that's great. She's like, because she genuinely says, like, I don't know what would I think. Like, I don't know what my reaction would be. You think that's a negative?
I guess, like, I don't really want it to be a cheesy kind of, I'd love you anyway.
Yeah,
kind of thing.
exactly. They really steer away from the melodrama.
There's a thing where he, like, the fair ends, his face starts melting.
Yeah.
And he runs out of the fair. And then I guess his like Darkman's lair is across the road from this fair because he runs all the way home.
The way that makes sense to me, right? He knows he has 100 minutes. So he's gonna pick... First of all, they show that his hideout is by the like seaside or beach.
Yeah.
I think that what he would pick for dates is close things.
Okay.
So
Okay. Yeah, absolutely.
See, I think it makes sense.
Yep. That's it. That's all I got.
10 out of 10.
3.
Wow.
Here's a question for you. Here's an actual, genuine, real life. Might not make it into the podcast.
What's wrong with you?
Like, might not make it into the podcast because it could be a little bit awkward. Did you actually think I was gonna like this film? In any way, like in all the films that we've seen,
Is
all
it
of the...
Is a 20-80% kind
Yeah.
of thing for me? I feel like it was a kind of movie that we haven't seen before together.
Yeah.
So that's why I was unsure.
Okay, cool.
I think if it catches you in the right time, maybe.
Yeah.
Like Conan did.
Maybe if it catches me in the right time. I think it's the kind of film that if I'd watched it when I was like 15, then I might have a memory of it nostalgically. Because again, it's something I wouldn't have seen at that point, and it would be like, oh, this is different.
Yeah.
But now it's just not worth the time. Like I said, this hour and a half running joke.
It's not one joke. It's multiple jokes. And some serious stuff.
Yeah, it didn't take the serious stuff serious enough. And it didn't do enough with the jokes to make it a comedy for me. Right, so
Okay.
next up is the classic, I think, 1990s action film. We're sticking with a 90s film. When was Darkman released? That 90s?
90. Straight up 90.
We did 95 Toy Story, and now I think it's 1990, but you know, you'll have to correct me in the comments. Wink. It stars Wesley Snipes.
Oh, I know what this is.
Yeah?
Demolition Man.
It is Demolition Man!
I love Demolition Man.
Yes, Demolition Man. I haven't seen this film in so long, and I loved it when I was younger.
Thank you very much for listening.
Thank you for listening, and we will see you next time.
Bye.
Goodbye. Would you say you'd calling this a superhero film because it's made by Sam Raimi? Because I don't feel like it's a superhero.
I feel like he has a mask. He has like abilities. I don't know what defines a superhero movie. He could be like more like an anti-hero, I guess, but still. I think he's a superhero, even though he doesn't have comic book origins.
I think a superhero, you need to be super.
He is. He's got super strength that he never uses.
For that thing that he used one time.
Yeah.
But he's just a scientist who can make faces.
Hulk was a scientist.
Hulk is a scientist that turns into a massive green rage monster
And
that
he's
can
a
destroy buildings.
Well, what about Batman? He just uses tools and his brains. He's a superhero.
He's a superhero because he can like fly, he can glide, and he
Darkman can use faces.
I don't know. Batman has a range of things that he can do. He's rich. He's got a Batmobile. He's got a big ass, Batwing flying doohickey.
A Batman castle. He's got a Batman castle. He can turn into the Batmobile.
He's got a Batman castle, and he's so rich he never uses it. It's sitting out in Eastern Europe.
Yeah,
it's just with the bat signal plastered on it, and no, he never uses it. It never comes up.
It fits the Eastern European aesthetic. Nobody ever questions it.
He just bought Vlad the Impaler's castle and
put bat ears on it.